What a game of football once again. It is so much entertaining. It is end-to-end product. It's like one end to the another, and then there could have been more goals in this game. And as you know, it counts with a drama once again before it finished with a 2-2 draw. Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Guru. It's the post-game review between Arsenal versus Chelsea. This game could have gone either way. It could have been Chelsea or it could have been Arsenal, but it ended up with a 2-2 draw. Before the game started, this is how we line up. We go with the strongest lineup that we could have possibly do. Ozil did get a start in this game as I expected because he's out and then it's a big game, so that's why he started. Koscielny didn't make it in this game, so Holding start on the left for him as our back three, and of course Maitland-Niles spot in for Kolasinac. As we would have expected in this season when we were playing at home, we do play really well, and we did it once again in this game. Ozil did get involved a lot in the first half, and we could have scored at least a goal in the first half. The best chance came when Sanchez hit the post. Not just only one, but both of them hit once before bounce to hit another, and then it falls out. It didn't go in before it hits one another of the post, so that's how we didn't score. It could have been a goal there, and then we have other chances as well, but that was the best chance that we have. Same thing for Chelsea. They could have scored as well in the first half where Morata was one-on-one against Wilshere, but he puts it wide. That was a relief that we got there because it's just one-on-one, and if it's other team like maybe Liverpool or Manchester United or Man City, it's done. Like they could have scored. But it's Morata there. He didn't score. It is a surprise, and we got away with one there. So that's how we end with the first half with a new draw. It is a fair result in a way because both sides got chances and none of us could have scored there. In the second half, the trend continues where each side tried to go for a goal, and then we did end up getting the first goal first. What a strike by Wilshere though. It is kind of lucky too because the shot was reflected Concede before into the top corner that he couldn't save, and it's like a blast too that there's no way they can save that. So that's how we ended up with 1-0 up. What a goal though, because there's no any other player that could have scored in this game. It has got to be Jack Wilshere, and he did step up in this game. It shows like he has been performing well since he came back into the lineup, and he's been going up in the ladder, and then it shows once again in this game that he is getting back to his best, or maybe going to the best potential that he could have been, where we've been expecting him to do a lot of that since we got him like when he was like teenagers, and now he have shown the maturity in this game that he have grown, and then it shows in this game too that not just only the goal that he scored, but the play that it's really good. So that's how we gotta go up. Next thing you know, when we 1-0 up or when we have a lead in any game, it doesn't have to be in this game, any kind of game, you need to protect yourself. You need to defend well, and then it didn't happen. Again, it was a soft penalty that we give it away. In this game, it is a penalty, in my opinion. People can say that it is not a penalty, but if you look at the replay, or even before the replay, I can tell already because Bellerin kicked Harsa in his heel, and that's how we can see the penalty. And then in this case, the referee got a really good point of view to see the incident happen, and it is a penalty. There's no way that Bellerin can deny that because he kicked Harsa, right? And if you kick someone in the penalty box, of course it's going to be a penalty, and it did happen in this case. He stepped up and he scored, and of course when we concede a penalty, there's no way that Peter Cech gonna save a penalty. Since he's been at Arsenal, he's never ever saved a penalty. It is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with Peter Cech. Like, has he not been training for penalty, or what is it, just the judgment, or what is it like? You have so much experience as a goalkeeper, and then you cannot save any penalty. How is that even possible? Like, what kind of goalkeeper is this? I know he's great, but when it comes to penalty, it's like we're gonna concede a goal, and it did happen. And then one thing to point out though, for Bellerin though, I don't understand why he's trying to win the ball back. I know that you need to try to win the ball back, but that was not a good tackle or a good kick or good way to get the ball out of the box, because it was so easy to predict that that's gonna happen, and it did happen. Like, he doesn't have to do that. All he has to do is just stand close to him. There's no way that Ozil and Harsa are gonna score from there, or there's no way that he can go somewhere else because along next to him, there's another Arsenal defender or another Arsenal player standing right next to him that gonna cover him up. If he gonna cut inside, if he goes outside, of course he can cover it up. So I don't know why he's trying to do that. So that's how we concede the goal. And it seems like the game gonna end with 1-1 draw. And next thing you know, we concede another goal. William came in as a substitution. He get a cross in from the left to the right to Zappacosta before he goes 1-on-1 against Maitland-Niles, and he beats him, get a cross in, and Alonso cut in front of Mustafi and score a tap in. I know that Maitland-Niles has a good game, but that was only one mistake that he made in this game, and that have cost us a goal. As a wing back, or as a winger, or as a fullback, you cannot let the cross come in, because when you let the cross come in, it is always dangerous. You don't know where it's gonna go, who is gonna come in and tries to score, and it did happen in this case. So that's the only one bad thing he did in this game. Other than that, he's been superb in this game. And then it seems like, okay, great, now we're losing 2-1, and it seems like we're gonna lose the game because with only like 5 minutes left, there's no way on earth that we're gonna score. But as you know, it's always a drama, not just only from the penalty but from the game as well. So we did score the second goal in the 92 minutes from Bellerin though. When the cross came in from Mustafi, he did go forward, and that's how we get this goal, because he stayed forward on the left hand side. He is the one who got the cross in before Alonso heads it out to Bellerin, where he kind of like tap or volley, like with like the inside footed, like Bennett curving, and then there's no way for Kola to save that, and then that's how we scored the equalizer for 2-2. We could have been celebrating, which we did a little bit, but not so much, before we get back to start off the game. And then from the start of the game, you know that we try to win the game, but we need to defend as well. And it almost came as a surprise because we almost conceded right after that. Morata threw 1-on-1 once again. Like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? We let him through once again. And this time he shot straight at Peter Cech. He saved it out, and before the ball bounced back to Zappacosta, it is his chance, his moment. He shoot a volley and it hits the bar. Like, oh my god, what a moment. We could have lost the game there, and then it didn't go in. Like, what a luck there, because if that goes in, game over, we're done. Like, I don't understand too, like, when we get a goal, like, one thing that we need to do for sure is that, okay guys, need to defense better here. Like, they're gonna come at us. That's one thing that we need to know for sure. I know that we need to get a goal back, but hey, before you try to get the goal back, you need to defense well first before you do that. And then, like in this case, we almost conceded and we almost lost the game. It ends up with a 2-2 draw. In the end, I would say it is a fair result based on the performance, based on the chances from both sides. I know that Chelsea would have felt that they should have won this game, because based on the Morata chances itself, like he could have scored 2 goals by himself aside from all other chances. Because in the second half, there's another chance for Arsenal too from Lacazette, where he was 1-on-1 too as well. By the time he gets the ball out to himself, or he adjusts his leg and get the shot out, Kola was already close to him and he blocks the shot with his leg, and that's how we didn't get a goal from there. It could have been a goal for him, because he is desperately need a goal, because he haven't scored, like after this game now, it will be 7 games now without a goal. So that's what happened with him. So hopefully it's coming soon. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this game. You think it is a fair result in the end, or Chelsea could have won, or Arsenal could have won? And also don't forget to give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next game.